Good evening. It's me again, Tina. And I'm getting ready for bed. And in my mind, I'm thinking about this video and what I'm going to talk about and making excuses. I'll just do it in the morning when I know I'm not going to. I wouldn't, because I just get up just enough time to get my yogurt, put my clothes on, and go teach class. And I said I was going to do it by the end of the night, before I go to bed, every single day. And it's only 11:19, so I have some time. So I'm just going to do it instead of not doing it, and I'm going to stay on track with what I'm doing. And today, I'm not going to talk about court stuff. I'm going to talk about what I did for myself and for my children today. Or this week, not today, this week. As y'all know, I went to the beach on Tuesday. It didn't work out quite like I thought it was going to, and I ended up by myself, and I cried. Pitied myself all the time that I was there. Cried. Sad, lonely. It was horrible. I had my appointment with my therapist, my counselor, yes, my head doctor, and just before going to the beach, I talked with her, and while I was at the beach, I was thinking, I failed as a mom, feeling sorry for myself. Not really feeling sorry for myself, but just lonely and wondering, and we have all those insecurities and those negative thoughts in our heads from all those people saying all those negative things and never getting any positive reinforcements or affirmations or whatever. So leads you to thinking, my kids don't like me, my kids don't love me, they don't want to be with me, we're always fighting, blah, 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 blah. And then in that meeting, and something clicked while I was kind of maybe at the beach, driving home, I don't know, is I'm always beating myself up, and my kids, I always feel they're mad at me or they're angry or they've hurt too. Your kids get affected by all this negative crap and they hear it, they see it. My son's been with it forever pretty much, and it's an adjustment, and they have anger, So yeah, they have anger. They have every reason to have anger. Now, I always said I wasn't going to be like my mom. I wasn't going to be an alcoholic. I was going to love my kids. I was going to always be there for my kids. And here I'm thinking, I turned out like my mom, just like my mom. My kids don't want to hang out with me, blah, 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 blah. No, I didn't. I didn't turn out like my mom. I'm a fantastic mom. And I now know I'm a great mom. I am a great mom. But I needed to do something to prove that I'm a great mom. And that is to admit where I went wrong. I went wrong. No, I wasn't like my mom. I did not become an alcoholic, drug addict, nothing like that. I became pretty successful. Then I got sick and I met some yucky people and whatever. But this is where I take ownership for my actions. And even though my ownership for my actions. I didn't become an alcoholic or a drug addict or anything like that. I was an excellent mom, 100%. Made some mistakes, absolutely. Not a perfect mom. Nobody is. But I allowed the alcoholics, the drug addicts, and the abusers into my house. I did that. Moms out there, if you're in my situation or you were in your situation and you're trying to heal, you have to take ownership for the things that you've done and you allowed happen to you. Doesn't make what they did right, and you should get justice for that, and they should be held accountable 100%. As a parent, our job is to nurture, love, and protect our children so that they have a loving, caring life, so that they can grow up to feel confident and to know that they have worth, and to know that bad behavior is something that they should not be okay with, and to say goodbye and move on. That's what a parent's supposed to do. I allowed these people to come into my home and hurt my children. Doesn't make what they did right. They took advantage of my weakness. Again, I'm a codependent person. I feel like I could fix everybody. I have this problem because it's been this way forever. I've taken care of my sisters. It's like just been nonstop. I'm a taking care of person. You know, that's who I am. That's okay. But I can't help those people. You can't help people that can't help themselves. But whatever. Here's what I did. I apologized to my children. Yep. For certain things, a little bit at a time. I wanted them to know what I did. I took accountability for what I did. I did that. I had the choice not to, but I did for other reasons. And I'm healing. And this is part of the healing process, is that it takes a while to get to that point where you don't get defensive. I got defensive a lot, and that what created the fighting, is because me being defensive. You have to take accountability for your actions. That's how you're going to heal, because now I don't have that guilt. Imagine I have to live with myself that this thing's happened to my kids. I wasn't thinking clearly. I'm fucking thinking clearly now. And it's like, oh my God, Tina, why did you allow yourself to go through all that shit? You're a strong person. I didn't need any of these motherfuckers, I did it myself. But I allowed that to happen. And I needed them to know that I was aware. I was aware. I wish I could change things, but I know I can't. And then I was sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Truly am sorry. And I think it was good for them too. And actually, Olivia thanked me for apologizing yesterday. And growth is great. Because if I wasn't healing and making these steps forward, I would still be defensive. And Olivia would be going off to college. I'm proud of myself. I am very proud of myself for apologizing and taking accountability for the things that I did. It's a great feeling to have that weight lifted off your chest. And now I'm not going to take things so personally. I always used to think that they would do certain things because they didn't like me or whatever. But now it's out in the open, and they know I love them, and I know they love me too. Of course they love me. Those are silly things to be thinking in your mind, You got to get all that negative thought out. You got to heal. You got to go through the process. You got to go through the steps. You got to. You just have to feel, and take accountability, because you're not going to heal unless you do everything. You're not perfect. You made mistakes. Push through them, make them better, and move on with your life. And have a great night.